Good morning, Pelicans. Today is Monday, September 18th. And first of all, I got to introduce you. This is Steve.
Steve was one of our newest
Members of the Pelican family.
Members. I was like per people, but they're not, but a member.
Yes, his name is Steve.
You will see some live plants around the library.
Yes.
Please be careful with them. Don't touch them. But they make everything brighter and happier.
Yes.
And you can talk to them or read to them.
Yes, Steve loves it if you read to him.
Yes, there you go.
Yep.
Oh, but first, we need to stand for the Pelican Pledge.
Yes.
Today, I will demonstrate Poinciana pride. I will be kind. I will be respectful. I will strive to achieve. I will be the best that I can be.
Okay,
so you know what? First of all,
yes,
how was your weekend?
it was wonderful.
And
How
the
was
most great, but the most important thing is, did you read?
yours? Of course I read.
So we're keeping
Of
tabs.
course I did.
Mrs. Elgin will be here in a few minutes to tell you, update us on the readathon, but I know I read a lot.
Oh, you should. I'm not even going to say how much I read.
Nope.
Nope.
You guys are going to have
Lock it
to
up,
guess.
throw it away.
But I do have to say, on Friday, there were already 1,200 minutes that were, posted. So that's a
Ooh.
lot of reading.
Now, I will give you a hint. On Friday, during my lunch, I read for 30 minutes.
Oh, so you have 30 minutes.
I have 30 minutes.
Wow.
On
Okay.
Friday.
So
Now
if
I
you
have way more.
30 minutes or more, then you're pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so
what's today?
today is National Cheeseburger Day.
Cheeseburger in paradise. Okay, go ahead. Tell
All right,
me.
so Cheeseburger Day is celebrated annually on the 18th of September. Now, the history of National Cheeseburger Day. The cheeseburger was started by Lionel Sternberger. He worked in his dad's sandwich shop.
Ah.
Now, they sold burgers, but you know what he did?
What?
He slapped a piece of cheese on it. And it was so good, they kept it on the menu.
That's all it takes
That's all it takes. You just slap a piece of cheese on it.
on a hamburger.
And that was in 1924.
Wow, that was a long time.
It was a long time ago. So,
Give me
now-
some facts.
Okay,
about
so I have
cheeseburger.
facts. Now, the oldest burger chain, what do you think it is?
I know this.
Okay, what is it?
White Castle.
It is White Castle. I love White Castles.
So White Castle hamburgers are about this big, okay?
Yep.
You can eat a dozen of them, and they have like onions on them.
Yes.
And the bun is like steamed, and it is just a piece of deliciousness.
And okay, wait, let's see if you know this, because when you go to White Castle,
Yes.
how do you order them?
Well, you order them by the dozens.
Yeah, and you get them
get
as
a
a sack.
Yes.
So it's a sack of burgers.
Yes.
They're so good.
They are.
You can actually get them in the Publix
In the freezer
frozen section.
they're not as
They're
good.
not as good.
But White Castles are normally up in the northern states.
Yes, I went to one a few years ago in Chicago. Oh, so good.
Okay, give me
anyway.
some more facts.
Okay, California,
Yes.
most burger restaurants,
Oh.
6,104.
That's interesting. I wouldn't think that it would be California, but it's a big state.
It's a really big state. I'm thinking that's what.
Okay.
The tiniest cheeseburger. It's about probably maybe this big. Made in Japan.
Is it even worth it?
I don't know, because I'd eat it. I'd have to have like a platter of
plateful.
little tiny
Like,
itty
do you
bitty
even
cheeseburgers.
get the taste of it in your mouth?
So, what cheese do you think Americans prefer?
Well, I would say American cheese.
It is American
Oh!
cheese.
Yay.
You know.
It's sort of subtle, and you can get it in white. Now, do you like white or yellow American cheese?
I like white American cheese.
Yeah, but
And I
most-
think it's like a New Jersey thing.
yes.
Because I ran into somebody at Publix who was also ordering white American, and he said, "Oh, you must be from New Jersey."
There you go.
Who knew? Different ways you could have it. Cheeseburger pizza,
Okay, I've seen that before.
cheeseburger flavored Cheetos,
I can see that.
cheeseburger milkshake.
No, I cannot. I do not like savory
No,
milkshakes.
no, I'm sorry. That's a no. That's a big no.
Okay.
Let's see, do I have any other? I don't think so.
No.
I
But-
think that's it.
Do you know what else? It actually started on Friday, but do you know what else we're going to be celebrating all month long?
Ooh, what?
It is Hispanic Heritage Month, and we will be celebrating over the next 31 days. We'll have books in the library, we'll show videos, we'll discuss things. But a few people that I know who are Hispanic, Mr. Mike, our plant operator,
Miss Bianca.
Miss Bianca, Miss Rosie.
Yes.
So we have so many people around our school that have Hispanic heritage. So we're going to watch a short video that explains everything that we're going to be celebrating this month.
What is Hispanic Heritage Month? Heritage is something that is inherited or passed down from previous generations. It also involves ethnic, cultural, and national identity. Hispanic Heritage Month celebrates the contributions that Latino and Hispanic Americans have made to the United States. It's a month to honor and recognize the history, culture, traditions, and contributions made by people who trace their roots back to Mexico, Spain, and other Spanish-speaking countries in Central and South America and the Caribbean. Twinkle tip: Hispanic refers to a person who is from or a descendant of someone who is from a Spanish-speaking country. Latino Latina or Latinx refers to a person who is from or a descendant of someone who is from a country in Latin America. When is Hispanic Heritage Month? Hispanic Heritage Month is celebrated from September 15th to October 15th each year. How is Hispanic Heritage Month celebrated? Dedicate some time to learn about significant historical, political, and pop culture figures. If you enjoy art, take the opportunity to learn about Hispanic art. This is also a time to honor the independence of several Latin American countries. Throughout this month, there are many festivities, including food fairs, concerts, parades, and plenty more fun that you can participate in.
That video was great. Now, let's check in with Mrs. Elgin and get an update on our rat. Do you know what the rat is?
What is the rat?
She doesn't know. Read-a-thon. R-A-T.
I thought we were having a new pet in school.
No.
Okay.
But she'll update us on the rat. Have a good day, everyone. Read!
Bye.
Surprise, it's not Mrs. Elgin, it's Mrs. Humberger again to give you the update for our read-a-thon. There was so much going on this weekend. I have to tell you, first of all, we are up to $2,497. We are halfway to our level 1, which means that I am getting those tricycles ready for Mrs. Farrow and Mrs. Elgin. Our top earner so far is Arlo in first grade and Savannah in pre-K. So thank you. Remember, we have until October 2nd to get our donations for our goal of $10,000. I know we can do it. On top of that, there was so much reading going on this weekend. We have 2,810 minutes of reading so far. And I want to tell you that Ashley and Clara in 5th grade are only 5 minutes apart. Ashley has 185 minutes, Clara has 180. I wonder how much Mrs. Johnson read this weekend.
Not that much. I think I'm only at 100 and something.
She's in 3rd place, but how much did I read if you had ours together? Remember.
Ooh, how much did you read?
I'm not going to tell anybody.
Ooh.
I know. Let's keep reading, let's keep collecting and earning money for our school. Now, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
We forgot about that. So let's just do that.
Okay,
Let's say, please stand for the Pelican Pledge.
please stand for the Pelican Pledge. Were we supposed to say it together?
Oh, I don't know.